Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today our group will present our fintech use case, which is an e-wallet payment system. An e-wallet is a digital payment application that allows users to make cashless transactions quickly and securely using their smartphone. Let me explain how the process works. First, the user opens the e-wallet application and logs into their account. Next, the user chooses a merchant or receipt such as QR code and enters the payment amount. At this stage, data science start collecting and analyzing transaction data such as the payment amount, merchant, and spending pattern. For example, if the user often buy food using the e-wallets, the system learns their spending behavior and can later provide useful spending insight or personalized promotion. After that, the e-wallet connects to the user's bank through the Open Banking API. Open Banking allows the e-wallet and the bank to exchange information securely with the user's permission.
Moving on to step 4, the system performs a verification and security check where the bank authenticates the user via 2FA, PIN, biometric, verify account balance, and utilize machine learning model to detect any fraud activity. On clear, step 5 marks payment success, where the transaction is officially approved and processed through payment network such as ABDULLAH, FTX, Visa, or MasterCard. Finally, in step 6, the merchant receives payment as the funds are credited directly to their account, while the user immediately receives a transaction notification and e-receipt.
Next is data science. First, data science is used to collect and analyze the data produced by e-wallet users. For example, the e-wallet can analyze spending patterns and transaction trends. From this data, the system can understand what users usually buy, how often they make payments, and what types of merchants they prefer. For example, if a user often spends money at restaurants, the e-wallet can identify this spending pattern and provide restaurant promotions or personalized rewards to the user. Next, machine learning. It allows the system to learn from past data and make predictions or decisions automatically. One important use of machine learning is detecting suspicious transactions. For example, if a user normally makes small payments in Malaysia, but suddenly there is a very large transaction from another country, the machine learning model may identify it as unusual and trigger an additional security check.
Next, look at big data and how it powers modern payment system. Big data is designed to manage and process massive data set characterized by 3 V's. 3 V's is volume, velocity, and variety. First is volume. It stores millions of daily transaction record seamlessly. Second is velocity. It processes high-speed, real-time data. For example, during major online sale events like 11/11, big data ensure millions of payments are processed instantly without system downtime. Lastly is variety. It handles diverse data types beyond structure, number, including text, image, transaction data. Without big data, modern high-volume payment system simply wouldn't scale. Last but not least, let's understand how payment and open banking connect in step-by-step transition flow. First is user initiation. It starts when the user initiate a payment inside the e-wallet app. Second, API request. For your information, API stands for Application Programming Interface, that the e-wallet app generate a payment request and send it via an open banking API. Second, Open Banking API. This secure API layer bridge the e-wallet user bank sharing transaction detail safely with the user consent. User bank verification. The bank verifies the user identity, checks on the account balance, and approve the payment request. Payment network processing. The transaction is processed through payment roles like Do It Now, FPS, or card networks like Visa, MasterCard. And lastly is merchant settlement. Finally, the merchant receives the fund, completing the transaction settlement in seconds. Therefore, in conclusion, throughout this entire flow, all data is encrypted in transits and at the rest ensuring under strict regulatory framework. So, that's all from us. Thank you.